My sister and I, we were both born in the Caribbean in Trinidad. We were just 1 year apart, so we were literally inseparable growing up. I never knew life without my sister. um, Even though I was just 1 year older, I was like her protector. I was always her protector, her big brother. She looked up to me for everything, even though she was a little hard-headed, but for whatever reason, she always took my advice with a lot of things, not everything, you know. But I mean, we did everything together growing up, you know. And I felt the need as her brother to protect her, to look after her, to take care of her. So her kids became my kids as well. One day she left work. She worked as a nurse's aide, and she picked up her two daughters. This was in 2013. Her two daughters, they were 5 and 15 years old at the time. She picked them up from a friend of hers that was keeping them for her after school. When she got to the house, he was waiting outside of the house. As they were going into the building, he stopped and he gave the girls $8 and told them to go to the corner store to get some chicken so that they can eat, tonight. When the girls left to go get the chicken, he went inside of the apartment with my sister, shot her 3 times in her stomach, and as she laid lifeless on the floor, pointed the gun to the back of her head and shot her 3 more times in the back of her head to ensure that she was dead. And then he ran. And a few minutes later, the two girls came back from the corner store to find their mother in a pool of blood dead on the floor. I was actually on my way the next day to the funeral home, and I got a call from the hospital asking me for my consent for my sister to be an organ donor. In the midst of all of the confusion, all of the chaos, I remember specifically that day, well, the entire week actually, I was making all of the arrangements for my sister's funeral, but it was such a numbness in me. And when they asked me, can we have your consent for her to be an organ donor? Half of my brain was like, are you crazy? And then the other half was like, okay, go ahead. But this was not something that I discussed with anybody before. It was just boom at me, but I made the decision right there. Okay, sure, go ahead. Think about the many people that you can probably save and how you will feel if you actually get to meet these people that you helped save. I think that is going to bring a whole lot of comfort to you, knowing that you have helped save other people because of your loved one. My sister was a hero, and you can be one too. Register today as a donor.